Question number 8 is to apply the arithmetic sequence formula. Here it is about arithmetic progressions and sequences. We will look into a problem. We have to use the arithmetic sequence to write an equation and then find seventh term of the sequence. See, don't directly substitute the formula and get the answer because you might be asked in your MCQs to write the equation. There is no calculator method for this first part. So it's very easy, just a formula. So I will just tell you what's the formula. You must remember the nth term, an, of any sequence, arithmetic sequence, is given by the first term plus n minus 1 times d, where d is the common difference. We will see what it is. First thing, a1 is the first term. In this sequence, a1 is minus 3. That's it, straightforward. First problem, the first term. N is given to you. Now, if they tell you to write an equation, n remains as n itself. Don't substitute anything. And then find the seventh term. This is n. In the second part, we have to substitute n as 7. What is this d? D is basically any second term minus the previous term. It is basically an minus n minus 1, because if you're considering minus 13, the previous term will be minus 8. Now, why we write a2 minus a? Really, we should not write this. Actually, it is an and an minus 1. So now imagine I've taken the fourth term. D is a4 minus 1 will be 3. It's like that. If I take this as 2, then this will be 1. Why 2? 2 minus 1 is 1. Now, what will be the substitution? Over here, it will be minus 8 minus of minus 3. You can put this in calculator and solve. Oh, it's very straightforward. Minus minus becomes plus, so it will be minus 5 here. So this is d value. You got a1. Substitute in this formula. The nth equation is given as the first term, that is minus 3 plus. Now, initially, don't write anything for n. Just write n minus 1 times what is d? It is minus 5. Now, we can simplify it further. Distributive property, this minus 5 is multiplied here, both the cases. See, it will be minus 5n plus 5. Why? Because minus 5 times n and minus 5 times minus 1 will be plus 1. The answer over here will be minus 5n plus 5 minus 3 will be plus 2. This is the nth equation. So if they ask you just to write an equation, this will be the answer. You can see the first part is this, minus 5n plus 2. But now in the exam, if they ask you just directly find the seventh term, if you have already done this, now your seventh term is a7. So wherever n is there, just substitute 7 multiplied by n as 7 plus 2. Negative 5 times 7 is negative 35 plus 2, which gives you negative 33. This is the answer. Otherwise, in this formula, directly you can substitute in everything. So a7 will be equal to what? a1 is minus 3 plus 7n is 7 minus 1 times d, that is minus 5. Now put this in calculator, you will get the answer. Let's directly do it in calculator. We can do it over here manually and you can try it in calculator. Minus 3 plus 7 minus 6 is 6. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 times 5 is minus 30 over here. Minus 30. Now minus 33. The same answer you will get. Doesn't matter which formula you use. But again, I will tell you, if they are asking you equations, then they won't give you this n value. So you just have to substitute a1 and d in this formula and keep n as it is and solve. This would be your answer. An equals minus 5n plus 2. If they ask you, say, 7th term or 10th term, then you have to substitute the n value. Since it is an MCQ, see what is given. Don't do all. If they directly ask you the 10th term or anything, use this formula. See over here. Substitute directly and get the answer. Just substituting and then in the calculator you will get the answer. So the answer is minus 33 here. Same thing for the other problems. See, the 7th term is minus 33, but if they ask you the equation, then this is the equation. Here as well, they have told you the seventh term, but the equation will be this first part by substituting the formula. See, d over here will be 3 minus of minus 2, it will be 5, or 8 minus 3, that is 5. First term is minus 2. Substitute, you will get the answer. Now, what is the nth term? Here, you can use this equation, or I will show you over here. It will be the same formula, that is an equals n minus 1 times, sorry, I forgot to write a1. It's a1 plus n minus 1 times d. Now here a seventh term, so a1 is minus 2 plus 7 minus 1 times d is 5. Multiply this by 5. So here you will have minus 2 plus 6 times 5 is 30. The answer will be positive 28. 30 minus 2 is 28. So that's it. Here they have multiplied 7 from here, but in the exam, be careful, read the problem and then find the correct answer. You will have the options, select the correct answer. Even you can just keep on adding 5 over here. So just imagine you keep on adding 5. Next term would be 18. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth term. Then again add 5, it will be 23. That's the sixth term. Seventh term will be adding 5, 28. Very easy. Same concept applies in all the problems, so please make sure you solve them by yourself. This is the formula here and substitute to get the equation. If not, substitute directly the n value and get the answer as well. Same thing with the next one as well. Over here, now just be careful, it's decimals, doesn't matter. See, now if you're in a hurry and want to find d, what I would do is I would choose 0. Why? Because 0 is so easy to solve, right? 0 minus the previous term, minus of minus 0.25. The answer is plus 0.25. This is the d value. Otherwise, you can do this. Minus 0.5 minus of minus 0.75. This becomes 0.5 negative plus 0.75. That's 0.25 itself. Answer will be the same. Any values you take, consider this and the previous one, you will get the answer. So in this case, the answer d value is 0.25, a is over here negative 0.75. Substitute and get the answers. This is the equation. If you want the nth term, you just substitute the n value and get the answer. Very easy topic. Please make sure you remember the formula and you can easily solve the problems.